Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can reach around 100 if you've never reached it before. If you already have a strategy or you're familiar with the spot I'm currently showing on screen, I still invite you to try this one out since it is modified from the original and it is possible to even reach around 200. Not only it is very safe, but it's also the fastest strategy I've personally seen. My highest round before trying this was about in the 60-ish. On my first try trying this, I've reached around 145 and our game crashed because they had an update. Okay, no, but for real, that was really unlucky and that can happen to anyone. Hopefully it doesn't happen when you play. If you are familiar with the Easter eggs and just want to blow up your highest round in zombies, skip to 3 minute 13 to see what the actual strategy is. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. I haven't seen anyone do this on YouTube or anywhere else. Okay, so let's get right into it. So for this to work, you'll need 2 players running 2 ray guns as well as 2 die machines. You can get 1 free die machine guaranteed by completing the Easter egg. I will not showcase how to do it in this video. If you don't know how to do it, just search up free die machine Easter egg on YouTube. It should be a relatively easy step. It can also drop from trials at the computer if you're lucky enough. Note that if you keep doing trials and your reward isn't in the highest rarity from the first try, you can keep doing trials to upgrade your random reward to get yourself a die machine. Keep in mind, it is RNG, you should mainly try to get it from the mystery box. On this run you are now seeing on screen, we both had a die machine in about 35 to 40 minutes from launching the game. My teammate got a ray gun really fast. I think around 19 he had a die machine and a ray gun. However, it took us nearly an entire hour for me to get a ray gun from the mystery box.
What?
Yeah, I know, it wouldn't drop for so long. We spent well over 150k on the mystery box. Just keep in mind it is RNG and you will get it eventually as you keep going for it. You most likely won't be as unlucky as me, but just in case you are, you should pick up the gallows shotgun from the mystery box if you see it, since it is an extremely powerful gun for those who don't know. Personally, I try to not upgrade my weapon with pack-a-punch because I would rather spend that money to get a ray gun instead. You could buy it early on against the plane, however, I would advise against it if you're trying to go for high rounds. If you think about it, you could get almost 3 attempts at the mystery box since the price of the gallows is 2,500 if I remember correctly. You might as well spend your money to try and get the almighty ray gun or a die machine as early as possible. Because once you get those guns, the rounds will be flying. In higher rounds with max health zombies, it only takes about 2 minute 30 to complete a single round. If you are in a situation where you have a lot of money and a ray gun in your inventory, but your teammate doesn't have it yet, you must have your ray gun equipped and swap it out for the new ray gun from the box. It is very important to note because the game will not let you have 2 ray guns in your inventory. If you try to do this, the ray gun will disappear and no one will be able to get it. Once you have the ray gun and the die machine in your inventory, this is what you're going to need to do this strategy. You need a Ring of Fire fully upgraded for both players, as well as a mic to give each other's call out. If you don't, there is literally no way you will be able to do this very safely. Okay, so for this strategy, you need to get all the way on top of the building next to the spawn. When the round starts, one guy is going to charge his Ring of Fire by shooting the zombies that are climbing the building and the zombies coming in front of him. As soon as this player has a Ring of Fire, he must run to his teammate on the left and pop the Ring of Fire. He needs to pop it as close as possible to the cover because the ring will kill enemies as soon as they spawn. Sometimes the player on the left will have his Ring of Fire first. It's very important to make a call out if you're going to pop it to not have 2 Rings of Fire activated at once. Especially on boss rounds, it will be infernal if you have poor coordination because what is going to happen is you won't be able to do high damage to the boss for long enough and you will end up being killed because the bosses will come up to you. Whereas then if you keep one player that is consistently killing the boss with Ring of Fire, they will never be able to reach you. If you are charging for your Ring of Fire, it is useless to keep charging once it's full, so what you should do is come inside a Ring of Fire and literally kill everything in sight with your teammate because you will get a damage buff and you will be much faster. I need to reload.
Got it.
Okay.
Deploying warmachine.
Boss. Got him.
Have it. As you've seen in this clip some of the callouts, it is basically a loop where each player has a role. I highly recommend using warmachine as soon as you exit your ring of fire, because you will be able to destroy every zombies and avoid being swarmed. The further you go, the less ammo you will have, and the warmachine is just gonna carry when you and your teammates are both running it. Let's talk about insta-kill and the die machine. You should only pick up insta-kill when you want to go for extremely fast and know for sure it won't be a boss round. All you need to do is shoot whenever your weapon is at full capacity and absorb zombies to one-shot them as soon as they appear. Now, if you pick up insta-kill and it happens to be a boss round, your ring of fire will not charge while insta-kill is active. Needless to say, it's going to be extremely dangerous because there will be bosses coming towards you and you will need ring of fire to take them out quickly. Bosses come split throughout the round, so I would completely avoid picking up insta-kill if you aren't sure it's going to be boss round. Dogs are really easy, all you need to do is just wait them out, pick up max ammo, and that's it. One very important thing to do is use decoys over monkey bombs. I know this sounds counterintuitive, but hear me out. The monkey bomb takes a very long time to prepare before being thrown, and that could easily cost you to die. The decoy is much faster. The only thing is you must not throw the decoy directly at a zombie because it could bounce against the zombie and fall off the building. I know that sounds really stupid, but that already happened. If this happens, your decoy will not take the aggro of the zombies and you will need to reuse a decoy right away. Just in case anything happens, you and your teammate must have self-res at any times. You must keep Juggernog as far on the left as possible on your perks. This is because if you get down, you won't lose Juggernog because it's on the left. The perks you will lose will be on the right. That is to be as safe as possible. If you have the Ring of Fire very early into a round, I advise you to wait a little bit because you will be able to maximize your damage against bosses. As you keep getting in higher rounds, it is important to help your teammates even though you're in your Ring of Fire. That is to prevent being swarmed by zombies because the guy that is charging can only do so much when the zombies are so fast. I think it's around 64-65, the zombies become insanely fast and you just need to help your teammates. The thing is, you don't want to shoot at everything that is moving because what is going to end up happening is your teammate is not going to get his ability and that could lead to a really bad situation. Whenever the round is finished, you want to sprint down, get ammo for your ray gun. This is very important. If you run out of decoy and war machine, you also want to get that. If I were you, I wouldn't hesitate to waste your war machine if there's only a few shots left. Let's say there's like 3 shots. Just waste them and get another war machine. If you're going for high rounds, I highly suggest you take breaks because you will be fried mentally by doing the same task over and over again. You might think, oh, this is really easy, but you will mess up eventually by doing the same task over and over again. So yeah, I forgot to mention, you definitely want the ray gun pack-a-punch by 3. Guys, I promise it's insanely fast, it's insanely safe. All I'm asking is that you drop a like and subscribe if this video was helpful. Also, leave a message in the comment section to tell me how it went for you. With that being said, have an amazing day.